Hey fam, Dr. SheRich here. I wanted to just come really quickly and just do a check-in and share a revelation that I got today. I decided to take a bike ride with the most amazing man on the planet, and we wanted to do at least 10 miles today. So usually when we do that, we go the Mercer County Park route because it allows us to get somewhere between 10 and 11 miles in a decent amount of time. And so this route in Mercer County Park is actually a popular route. There's a lot of bikers on it. You see a lot of people walking and running and doing different things. And so as we're riding, bikers were passing me. I mean, one after the other. They were just passing me. And in that moment, it would have been easy for me to get discouraged. It would have been easy for me to, come off of, my game to try to either keep up or to push myself harder. But God reminded me, He said, I want you to think about the race not being given to the swift or to the strong. And I'm like, all right, God, I'm going to remember that. So I kept riding. But when I got home, I wanted to know what verse that was. And so it's actually Ecclesiastes 9:11. And I read the NIV version, which says, I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. And so I understood a part of it, but I was like, I need a little bit of deeper revelation on that. So I actually read the New Living Translation, and it said, I have observed something under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. And so what stuck out to me was, in order to finish and to endure this race, I have to be in the right place at the right time. And I truly believe that regardless of where I am or what's going on, God keeps me. He knows where I'm going to be at any given time. And so therefore, as long as I stay in His will, I'm going to be in the right place at the right time. And so my goal wasn't to be the fastest. My goal wasn't to be in front. My goal wasn't to keep up with others. My goal was to endure and complete and finish those 10 miles today as I rode. And so what's the lesson in that? I got to get the riches in revelation. And so there were several things that God gave me. The first revelation was, when we run this race or when we ride through life, whatever way you want to look at it, we need to remember the goal, the God-given goal. What has He desired for us to do? And that's the goal that we focus on and we keep in mind. And that leads me to the second revelation, which is, we got to stay focused on the mark. And don't be distracted by other people around you who you think are going farther faster. Just because it may look like they're farther in life or they're doing things at a faster pace or achieving in better timing, we got to understand what's our goal. What's the timing and the pacing God designed for us? That's the race that we're running. And then the third revelation, God said, the verse said, remember you're in the right place at the right time. And God's timing for our lives is perfect. He knows every single decision that we're going to make and where it's going to land us. He knows every positive thing that's going to propel us forward. He knew every poor decision we would make that might kind of set us back. And all of that He took into place. And the Bible says in First Corinthians, I believe it's 10:13, it says that no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, when you are distracted, when you get off track, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. And so I thought about that because I said, regardless of where I find myself, God has already provided that way of escape to get me back on track so that I can complete that race and that goal that He desired for my life. And then the final revelation is life is not a competition. It's not a competition. There were many different people on that route. They were on the same route as me, looked like they were going in the same direction, but their goal might have been different from mine. Mine was complete the 10 miles. And so, therefore, the tactics and the strategies and the training and the things I had to consider were for my race so that I can complete my goal. Theirs might have been different. They may have wanted to reach a certain amount of distance in a certain amount of time. And so, their tactics and their training and their strategies, their timing was different. And so, the main thing I got from that was this is my race. My life is my race. The goals God had placed in me, the things that He has said, He's already equipped me for. He's already trained me. And therefore, all I have to do is seek His face so that I can do what it is that He's called me to do in the timing that He's given me. So I hope that this encouraged you. And I just pray that you guys truly, truly have a blessed day.